there is a moment, usually quiet, usually alone, when something inside you finally exhales. Not because you are tired of people, but because, for the first time in hours, you don't have to be anything for anyone. Most people are taught to fear that moment. They are taught that silence is loneliness, that solitude is weakness, that if you prefer your own company, something must be wrong with you. But what if everything they taught you was backwards? What if choosing to be alone, truly, deliberately, unapologetically alone, is not a sign of disconnection, but the deepest form of connection you can have? Connection to yourself. The human mind is constantly performing. In every conversation, every meeting, every social interaction, a part of your brain is monitoring. How do I appear? Am I saying the right thing? Do they like me? Are they judging me? It never stops. Unless you are alone. Solitude is the only state in which the performing self goes quiet and the real self gets to speak. The ancient philosophers knew this. Socrates walked alone for hours every day. Marcus Aurelius wrote his deepest thoughts in private journals, never meant for anyone else. Carl Jung spent months in a tower without visitors, calling it the most productive period of his entire life. They were not running away from the world. They were running toward themselves. The people who are most comfortable being alone are almost always the people who know themselves the best. They have sat with their thoughts long enough to stop being afraid of them. That is not isolation. That is mastery. The world will always pressure you to fill the silence. Because a person who knows themselves deeply is a person who is very difficult to manipulate, to distract, or to control. Solitude is not emptiness. It is armor. And the next time someone tells you that you spend too much time alone, smile quietly. Because what they are really saying is that they have never experienced the kind of peace that comes from truly knowing who you are. Solitude is not the opposite of connection. It is the foundation of it. You cannot genuinely connect with anyone else until you have genuinely connected with yourself. So choose the silence. Choose the empty room. Choose the long walk with no destination. Not because you are running away, but because you are finally, after all this time, running home. If solitude has always felt more natural to you than noise, if being alone has always felt less like loneliness and more like freedom, tell me in the comments, because the people who choose solitude are not the ones who gave up on the world. They are the ones the world has not yet learned how to deserve.